under years of neglect, collecting the tributes that the seasons collect. I'm tracing the veins of a withered old leaf, a silent cartography of ancient, quiet grief.
We tangled our limbs in the heat of the June, howling like wolves at a pale paper moon. But the soil has gone dry and the well has run low, and there's nowhere for starving green spirits to go.
Thorns in the marrow, grit in the eye, watching the garden prepare for goodbye. Clinging to the wall through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay.
Sharpen the shears, but I can't make the cut. Every door to the orchard is bolted and shut. The grapes have all shriveled to small bitter stones, echoing the rattle of my own brittle bones.
Let the dust settle down like a funeral lace, covering the lines on your beautiful face. The fruit was so heavy, the nectar was vast, but nothing this tangled was ever meant to last. Thorns in the marrow, grit in the eye, watching the garden prepare for goodbye. Clinging to the wall through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay. Tear down the net, release every ghost that we haven't met yet. If we stay in the tangle, we'll fade into rust, returning our glory to ashes and dust. Tangle and tear,
dust in the air,
nothing was fair. Twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten blood. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay. Dusty vines into the The bar is a cathedral for the lonely and the lost, counting every penny and the heavy, heavy cost. I've been staring at the bottle like a crystal ball, watching my reflection as I start to fall.
It's a liquid kind of fire, it's a gold kind of cold. your soul. Pour me a double of that Tennessee sun before the bitter work of the evening is done. It stings like a truth, it glows like a myth, the only companion I'm traveling with. Down in the amber whiskey tonight, looking for a spark, looking for a fight. It numbs the regret and it fuels the desire, setting the blood and the spirit on fire. Caramel poison, a honey-hued sin, letting the warmth of the ruin begin. The ice is a diamond that's melting away, just like the promises we made yesterday. I'm tracing the ring on the coaster of wood, wishing I treated you the way that I should. The room is a blur of a tobacco-stained haze, lost in a spiral of a drunken-eyed daze. One more for the road, one more for the ache, one more for the heart that is about to break. It stings like a truth, it glows like a myth, the only companion I'm traveling with. Down in the amber whiskey tonight, looking for a spark, looking for a fight. It numbs the regret and it fuels the desire, setting the blood and the spirit on fire. Caramel poison, a honey-hued sin, letting the warmth of the ruin begin. Yeah. The glass is empty, but the thirst is so deep. Promises are cheap and the secrets are steep. Fill it to the brim, let the world disappear until there is nothing but the mercury here. Amber whiskey, burn me down. Down in the amber whiskey tonight, looking for a spark, looking for a fight. It numbs the regret and it fuels the desire, setting the blood and the spirit on fire. Caramel poison, a honey-hued sin, letting the warmth of the ruin begin. Amber whiskey, pour me one more home. The anchor is heavy, the chain is a mile long, dragging through the silt of a melancholy song. I'm a vessel in the harbor, swaying in the swell, bound to the ringing of a distant copper bell. I'm the iron in the mountain, I'm the granite in the cliff, holding up the weight of every button, every if. There's a cord made of silver running through the dark, connecting every tremor, protecting every spark, pulling on the ligaments, straining at the bone. The hardest kind of gravity we have ever known. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail, locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever wanna see. I've tried edges of the map, but the knot only tightens like a clever velvet trap.
I can feel your pulse in the palm of my hand, across the vast miles of this unforgiving land. The distance is a liar, the space is just a ghost, when I'm the one who needs the haunting the most. We're stitched together by a needle made of light, through the fabric of the day and the lining of the night. Pulling on the ligaments, straining at the bone, the hardest kind of gravity we have ever known. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail, locked in the orbit, caught in a line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever wanna see. If you sink, I'm going under too, into the abyss of the darkest indigo blue. The tension is the only thing that keeps us alive. The strength of the tether is the way we survive. Tethered, drifting, souls shifting. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail, locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever wanna see. Tethered souls, don't let go, I'm holding on. Tethered, tethered. Down where the cypress is weeping in sleep, secrets are treasures that the dark waters keep. I'm walking the swamp with a lantern of blue, searching for something that feels like the truth.
The dampness is crawling like skin on a drum, waiting for the stars or the morning to come. I found a soft pillow on a limestone ledge, right at the lip of the universe's edge. Soft to the touch, but heavy to hold, the greenest of velvet, the dampest of gold. Lay your head down on the midnight moss, forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here. The fireflies flicker like dying machines, lost in the forest of the emerald greens. I'll wrap you in like an and I'll clothe you in fern in the hollow where the willow trees yearn.
The air is so thick, I could drink it like wine, tracing the curve of your shivering spine. The earth is a sponge and it's pulling us into the place where the mud and the spirit begin. Soft to the touch but heavy to hold, the greenest of velvet, the dampest of gold. Silence can reach us down here. Wrap around our knees, gospel spoken by the ancient trees. Drown the ego, sink the pride. In the midnight moss we'll finally hide. Green velvet, midnight, sink deep, no light, no light. Midnight, sink deep, no light. Lay your head down on the midnight moss. Forget all the profit and the weight of the loss. Beneath the old canopy, under the moon, where the bayou is humming a funeral tune. It swallows the sound, it swallows the fear. Nothing but silence can reach us down here. Midnight moss, midnight moss. The trellis is sagging under years of neglect, collecting the tributes that the seasons collect. I'm tracing the veins of a withered old leaf, a silent cartography of ancient quiet grief.
We tangled our limbs in the heat of the June, howling like wolves at a pale paper moon.
But the soil has gone dry and the well is running low, and there's nowhere for starving green spirits to go. Thorns in the marrow, grit in the eye, watching the garden prepare for goodbye. Clinging to the wall through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay.
I'll sharpen the shears, but I can't make the cut. Every door to the orchard is bolted and shut.
The grapes of earth shrivel to small bitter stones, echoing the rattle of my own brittle bones.
Let the dust settle down like a funeral lace, covering the lines on your beautiful face. The fruit was so heavy, the nectar was vast, but nothing this tangled was ever meant to last.
Thorns in the marrow, grit in the eye, watching the garden prepare for goodbye. Clinging to the wall through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay.
The connection, tear down the net, release every ghost that we haven't met yet. If we stay in the tangle, we'll fade into rust,
returning our glory to ashes and dust. Tangle and tear,
dust in the air.
Nothing was fair. Clinging to the wall through the dusty vines, reading all the warnings and the jagged signs. We were bound by the fiber, twisted in the knot, growing in the wreckage of a forgotten plot. Gray turns to brown as the life slips away in the dusty vines where we chose to stay. Dusty vines,
Let it go into the dust.
There's a presence in the kitchen when the tea goes cold, a story in the steam that has never been told. You're a whisper in the curtain, a creak in the stair. I turn to the side, but there's nobody there.
I'm a haunting in the hallway of your deepest sleep, a promise that was far too expensive to keep.
I linger in the mirror, I hide in the frame, a flickering candle that is calling your name. Not quite an angel, not quite a man, doing the best with a broken down plan. You are my sacred ghost, my hallowed remains, the blood in my heart and the ice in my veins. A holy haunting,
A beautiful
haunt, the only thing I'll ever truly want. Stay in the rafters, stay in the light,
my sacred ghost
in the
we're shivering inside. I don't need a body, I don't need a skin to feel the vibration of the state that you're in. I
set an extra plate at the table for two and talk to the air as if I'm talking to you. It's a lonesome religion, a private belief, finding the comfort in the haunting of grief. Not quite an angel, not quite a man, doing the best with a broken down plan. You are my sacred ghost, my halo remains, the blood in my heart and the ice in my veins. A holy haunting, a beautiful haunt, the only thing I'll ever truly want. Stay in the rafters, stay in the light,
my sacred ghost
in the middle of the night. Be the fog on the pain, be the rhythm of the memory inside of my brain. Sacred ghost, love you most. You are my sacred ghost, my hallowed remains, the blood in my in the middle of the night. Sacred ghost, sacred ghost, I'm still here. Sacred ghost, sacred ghost. The fence is splintered and the gate is unhinged, where the frost of the winter has finally singed.
I'm walking the rows of
the apple and pear,
breathing the scent
of a ruined affair.
The boughs are all heavy with the fruit that is bruised, like a heart that's been shaken and badly abused. I'm gathering harvest from the dirt and the mud,
tracing the sap that is thick as the blood. Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds.
I'll sharpen the axe, but I can't strike the blow to the trunk of the feelings we used to know. The roots are a labyrinth, a knot in the ground, where the ghost of our laughter can still be found.
The blossoms were white like a virgin's veil, but the promise promise of summer was destined to fail. Now the wasps are all circling the fermented waste, leaving a bitter and lingering taste. Sweetness and rot, a tangled up mess, under the weight of a heavy distress. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds. Orchard falling downward. Welcome to the broken orchard of our pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The trees are all weeping, the nectar is sour, counting the minutes of the final hour. Gather the fragments, bury the seeds in a garden of failures and beautiful weeds. Broken orchard to the earth. With the sigh of the room, a delicate lace on the edge of the gloom. I'm breathing in the cedar and the scent of your skin, waiting for the internal journey to begin.
The air is a tapestry, invisible and thick, moving through the lungs with a rhythmic quiet click. I'm exhaling the carbon, I'm inhaling the gold of a story that's ancient but never grows old.
Intake and output, a circular flow into the lungs where the secrets go. We are woven breath, a single shared air, in the middle of the silence, in the middle of a prayer. Tangled in the wind, mingled in the heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. One life ending where the other starts. The bellows of the lungs and the valves of the hearts.
The gale outside is a frantic wild beast, searching for the crumbs of a forgotten feast. But inside the circle, the oxygen is sweet, floating in the chamber where our spirits meet.
I'll catch your exhale and I'll make it my own, the softest vibration that I've ever known. We're a ghost in the flute, we're a reed in the wind, where the sin of the world is finally thinned. Intake and output, a circular flow into the lungs where the secrets go. We are woven breath, the single shared air, in the middle of the silence, in the middle of a prayer. Tangled in the wind, mingled in the heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. One life ending where the other starts. The bellows of the lungs and the vows of the hearts. Inhale the light,
Exhale the night.
everything is temporary, everything is bright.
The atmosphere is a bridge we cross.
Turning the gain into a beautiful loss. Inhale,
Exhale,
exhale, woven
breath.
breath. We are woven breath, the single shared air, in the middle of the silence, in the middle of a prayer. Tangled in the wind, mingled in the heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. One life ending where the other starts. The bellows of the lungs and the vows of the hearts. Ooh, woven breath, the air we share. The current is carving a path through the silt, beneath the cathedral that the memories built. I see the white limestone and the polished debris washed down from the mountain to the edge of the sea.
I'm wading through shallows where the water is cold, tracing the skeletons of a story untold. There's a structure of calcium, a framework of pride, that the flood of the summer was unable to hide.
Scoured by the pebbles, bleached by the sun, the work of the erosion is never quite done. Buried in the river bones, deep in the bed, the hard, heavy truths of the things that we said. Stark as a winter and smooth as a stone, the hidden architecture that we've always known. Flowing forever, staying the same, writing our history without any name.
The bank is a graveyard of the willow and reed, sown by the hunger and the ghost of the sea.
I'll find your rib cage in the bend of the stream,
A fossilized version of a forgotten dream.
the water is a mirror, the water is a veil, where the light of the morning is turning so pale. We are stripped to the essence, we are worn to the core, walking the line of the rocky north shore. Scoured by the pebbles, bleached by the sun, the work of the erosion is never quite done. Buried in the river bones, deep in the bed, the hard, heavy truths of the things that we said. Stark as a winter and smooth as a stone, a hidden architecture that we've always known.
Flowing forever,
with a cold iron hand across the expanse of this desolate land. I'm stacking the logs by the edge of the bed, trying to quiet the ghosts in my head.
The resin is thick and the scent is so sharp, tearing through me like a wooden stringed harp.
I'll strike the first match and I'll watch the spark fly to burn every version of you and of I, rising in spirals, a gray ghost of prayer, choking the lungs of the crisp frozen air. Lost in the haze of the cedar smoke, healing the heart that the January broke. Let the wood scream as it turns into coal, feeding the fire that is consuming my soul. White plumes dancing in the rafters above, the fragrant remains of a difficult love.
The shadows are leaping like deer in the brush,
breaking the weight of the midnight blue hush.
I'm breathing the embers, I'm tasting the ash,
counting the scars from the lightning bolt flash.
the warmth is a blanket, the light is a daze,
melting the edges of this wintry maze.
we're safe in the cabin,
we're tucked in the pine, while the world outside starts to blur and decline. Rising in spirals, a gray ghost of prayer, choking the lungs of the crisp frozen air. Lost in the haze of the cedar smoke, healing the heart that the January broke. Let the wood scream as it turns into coal, feeding the fire that is consuming my soul. White plumes dancing in the rafters above, the fragrant remains of a difficult love.
Cedar and cinder, timber and bone,
nobody has to be truly alone. In the smoke,
in the flame,
in the flame,
forget my name.
Lost in the haze of the cedar smoke, healing the heart that the January broke.
Let the wood
scream as it turns into coal, feeding the fire that is consuming my soul. White plumes dancing in the rafters above, the fragrant remains of a difficult love. Cedar smoke, just embers now,
turning to ash,
turning to ash. The kettle is screaming, the coffee is black. There's a yawning kind of void that is coming back. I got a hollow in the stomach and a fever in the soul, trying to find a breakfast that can make me feel whole.
The sun is a predator, the light is a claw, breaking through the window of a spirit that is raw.
I'm craving the substance, I'm searching for the meat
of a life that is honest
and a love that is sweet. Feed the fire, fill the empty space, looking for the mercy in a daylight place. Oh, this morning hunger is a desperate thing, waiting for the bells of the kitchen to ring. It's not for the bread, it's not for the wine, it's for the vibration of your spirit and mine. Feed me the truth, feed me the spark, before we are swallowed again by the dark.
I've been starving in the desert of a shallow routine, eating up the static on a flickering screen. I need the protein of a genuine word, the loudest silence that I've ever heard.
The table is set with the china and the glass, watching the shadows of the breakfast time pass. The appetite is growing, the cravings are deep, waking from the famine of a long heavy sleep. Feed the fire, fill the empty space, looking for the mercy in a daylight place. Oh, this morning hunger is a desperate thing, waiting for the bells of the kitchen to ring. It's not for the bread, it's not for the wine, it's for the vibration of your spirit and mine. Feed me the truth, feed me the spark, before we are swallowed again by the dark. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
Are you empty?
I'm hollow.
Show me the path that you want me to follow. The banquet is ready, the feast is inside, a celebration of the end of the night. Hunger, morning, feed me. Warning, hunger, morning, feed me. Warning, all this morning hunger is a desperate thing. Oh, waiting for the bells of the kitchen to ring. It's not for the bread, it's not for the wine, it's for the vibration of your spirit and mine. Feed me the truth, feed me the spark, before we are swallowed again by the dark. Morning hunger, still hungry, still hungry, still hungry. The candles have guttered to a puddle of wax, in the space where the grip of the ego relaxes. I'm speaking to the ceiling, I'm talking to the wall, waiting for a whisper or a feather to fall.
My knees are all callous from the stone of the floor, searching for a key to an invisible door. I don't have the scripture, I don't have the verse,
only the blessing and the weight of the curse. No words required, no language to speak, the strength of the humble and the power of the weak. This is my silent prayer, my wordless appeal to the only thing in this world that is real. that's never been sung. Hear the quiet, feel the hum, unto the kingdom of the mercy has come.
Is weeping with the morning dew, reflecting a version of me and of you. I'm offering my failures like a bouquet of weeds to the God of the garden and the God of the seeds.
The incense has vanished, the smoke is all gone. In the terrifying clarity of the coming dawn, I'll find my salvation in the shut of your eyes, in the truth of the body that never tells lies. No words required, no language to speak, the strength of the humble and the power of the weak. This is my silent prayer, my wordless appeal to the only thing in this world that is real. The void is a mouth and the heart is a tongue, a song of the spirit that's never been sung. Hear the quiet, feel the hum, unto the kingdom of the mercy has come. Has come. Silent prayer. Silent prayer. In the quiet. Is heavy, the chain is a mile long, dragging through the silt of a melancholy song.
I'm a vessel in the harbor,
swaying in the swell, bound to the ringing of a distant copper bell.
I'm the iron in the mountain, I'm the granite in the cliff, holding up the weight of every button
and every if. There's a cord made of silver,
running through the dark,
connecting every tremor, protecting every spark, pulling on the ligaments, straining at the bone. The hardest kind of gravity we have ever known. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, too locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever want to see.
I've tried to run to the edges of the map,
but the knot only tightens like a clever velvet trap.
I can feel your pulse in the palm of my hand.
Across the vast miles of this unforgiving land, the distance is a liar, the space is just a ghost. When I'm the one who needs the haunting the most, we're stitched together by a needle made of light, through the fabric of the day and the lining of the night. Pulling on the ligaments, straining at the bone, the hardest kind of gravity we have ever known. We are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail. Locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever want to see. Sink, I'm going under too, into the abyss of the darkest indigo blue. The tension is the only thing that keeps us alive. The strength of the tether is the way we survive. Tethered, we are tethered souls, drifting in the gale, two tattered ships with a single ragged sail. Locked in the orbit, caught in the line. Your jagged history is woven into mine. Don't cut the rope, don't set us free. You're the only horizon that I ever want to see. Tethered souls, don't let go. Tethered souls, I'm holding on. Tethered souls, tethered souls. Clouds are heavy with the stories of the old, turning all the silver into tarnished dusty gold. I've been sitting by the window, watching glass turn gray, thinking about the words that I was far too proud to say.
It's been falling since the mountains were just ripples in the sea. A cold and liquid lightning coming down to set us free.
I recognize the rhythm, I remember every drop, like a sacred engine that was never meant to stop. Wash away the hunger, wash away the pride. Nowhere left to run, and there's nowhere left to hide. Open up the sky, let the ancient rain descend. Let the cycles break and let the broken edges mend. It's the water of the ages, it's the salt of every tear, drowning out the ghost of every agonizing fear. Let it pour, until the world is new. In the ancient rain, I'm coming back to you.
I walk through the valley where the thirsty spirits roam, searching for a current that could lead a wanderer home. My skin is
Like a parchment dry and cracked by the sun, waiting for the deluge, for the mercy to be done.
I'll meet